I have no idea what I'm going to make, but I'm going to try to use as many homegrown things as possible. It could turn out good or it could turn out pretty bad.
It's cold out!
It is. Yeah, it is cold. This is the coldest day that we've had so far yet.
It's gonna be 50 something. 57, I think.
Yeah, with wind chills in the 40s. And in some places here in Kansas, I read that the wind chills are in like the mid 30s or something. I don't know whether that's at night or during the day. I forgot to pay attention to that. But anyway.
Oh, and it doesn't help. It's kind of like, what's it called?
Misting?
Misting, too.
Yes, it is. And over the next several days, we are supposed to have a lot of rain. What they call 4 to 7 inches?
I think.
Oh, I thought you'd know because you usually keep track of the weather. But anyway, yeah, it's like enormous amount.
I think 5 to 3. Maybe?
3 to 5.
3 to 5.
Something like that. Anyway, they say that there might be more flooding and all that kind of stuff.
I hope we have a really snowy winter.
Not me. But anyway, it is supposed to be raining the next couple of days. And so that's kind of put a crimp in my plans on getting the grubs treated. I did get the granules to go ahead and treat the garden. But since it's going to rain so much, I don't know if I really should treat it yet. So yesterday, I went out and picked all of our green beans. And I have them in the fridge waiting to be canned and preserved. So today we are out in the garden going to get all of the tomatoes picked.
Just standing here is making me cold.
Wait, well, Mom, we're going to get moving now so you can stay warmed up.
Do we have the heater on in the house?
No, we don't. We officially turned it on the other day because we wimped out.
Wait, it's not on?
No, it's off. We had it on and then okay, we turned the heater on because it was really, really cold one night. And then the next day it got back up into the 80s again. And then we forgot to turn it off and then it was on. And then it kept kicking on every once in a while. It got really, really hot in the house last night, so we shut it off. And it's off, but then it's still hot in the house. But that's because I've been baking. So anyway, that's enough chatting. We need to get busy. Get all these tomatoes picked and in the house.
You stop and you stare at me and you go, anyway, that's enough talking.
Well, it's because you sidetrack me all the time.
I do?
Yeah, you get me sidetracked.
Matt! Matt! What?
You and the goats, I swear.
Matt! Matt!
Anyway, we got a lot of stuff to get done because I do want to treat the yard and garden for grubs. But when I do that, I want to pen up the chickens, so we need to get the pens fixed because there's a lot of places the chickens can get out. And do that so they can't get out. And then once we do that, then we will go ahead and treat the yard.
Mom, there's a hole in this one. Do I throw it or keep it?
Throw it. And then, like I said, I have green beans to preserve, and then I got a lot of tomatoes to get picked and canned. And then with all this rain coming, I don't know, I guess we'll just take it a day at a time and see how it goes.
Ew, something's tickling me. Oh, there's a plant right behind me.
Miley.
Ew. I want tomatoes that have holes in them, or they're really disgusting.
From the garden.
Crap.
They're like like it cracked.
Hear the clinging of the chimes.
That's
the
why
last
you do
tomato
not throw tomatoes.
hanging shriveled on the vines. The autumn breeze is just a promise of the freeze that's coming soon.
Yeah, me too.
The season's fleeting, the days are blurring into years, the lines retreating. As every moment disappears, the stories end to leave, another to begin to start anew.
Would you say this one's good?
Well, we managed to get a basket picked, and then my little helper gave up on me. But I don't blame her because it's damp out here, and our hands are getting wet, and it's cold. It really is freezing cold out here. So my other helper made it out here,
Yes, I did.
and so she's going to help me pick some. What happened? I heard you scream. Nothing. Nothing. It's too cold for spiders, okay?
That's what you're gonna say, huh?
Yeah, it's too cold for spiders. I just saw a leaf. It was a leaf.
It was a leaf.
Yeah, it was a leaf.
I'm not sure if I believe you. Tell me the story.
Oh my gosh. Oh, there's a tomato over on the other side of the greenhouse here. And I was lifting it up to get the tomatoes underneath of there. And I don't want Brooke to hear, but I found a spider that big under the tomato plant.
OMG. I am done.
No, it's fine. It's probably just that one rare spider that enjoys cold. I'm sure all the rest of them are gone. Well, actually, it's starting to rain, so it means the rain's probably here. So probably I'll just hurry up and finish picking that basket full and get in the house because it is freezing cold out here.
I am making a Minecraft map of our farm. It's been taking a very long time. Started it, I think in the summer, maybe? Once I get it done, I am wanting to make it so people can play on it.
That'll be so cool. Sneak peek of it right now.
You're pushing on my hands.
So what are you building right there?
I am building the driveway,
The driveway.
and I've gotten that far on it.
Okay. Can you do kind of like an overhead shot of the thing? So, isn't that cool? It looks almost identical to our place.
I still need to add more detail and finish over there, and over here, and out there more too.
The barn, focusing on the barn. It's even got that light on it. It looks just like it at nighttime. What's really cool is she's made all these buildings to where you go on the inside, and it looks very similar to what all the buildings around here look like.
Yep. I made it so you can turn off and on the lights.
Isn't that so cool? There's our house. The deck and everything.
And I also put both the doors.
Wow, that is so cool.
And I put all of our animals in there. I even have their names. Skeeter, Maggie. I have not done the birds yet. Rafiki, Squishy, Pika.
And Pika's in your room.
Yep.
There's the greenhouse.
Yep.
It looks like it's nighttime right now, right?
Yeah.
Make it day so you can see it. Okay, there you go. Isn't that cool? Look at that.
Oh, remember how we had that sunflower going in there?
Uh-huh.
I put the sunflower in there.
Oh, how cool.
It's hard to see all of them.
Okay, so go back out again and kind of just do an overhead. Oh, there's the chicken coop.
Oh, you might not want to walk through the door because chickens are ready to come out.
Just like in real life, huh?
Yep.
No, the chickens are in there. It's a bunch of them.
I tried to do the nesting boxes, but I don't think it worked very well. But I am just leaving it.
So she's been working really hard on that, and it's looking really good. And she's super excited about it, and we're hoping that we can get it uploaded to a server so that way anybody who's into Minecraft and plays Minecraft can actually go to the server and then, you know, mess around on the farm, run around and everything.
If anyone knows how to do that, let us know. Because I'm not even sure on how you do that.
I don't know if you can see the window or not, but it has been raining and it's still pretty cold outside. So we all decided that soup sounded pretty delicious tonight, and so I decided to just make up some kind of wild and crazy soup. I have no idea what I'm going to make, but I'm going to try to use as many homegrown things as possible. So it could turn out good or it could turn out pretty bad. So I guess we'll just have to see how it goes. Right now I have some onions and garlic sauteing in there, which are not homegrown, and then I'm going to add some beef in there, which is also not homegrown. Next I'm going to chop up a homegrown pepper. And Brooke over here, she's in the baking mood.
Yes, I am.
And she's whipping up some crazy dough. A triple batch of it.
Yes.
She picked some apples off of our tree, and she's going to make some kind of appley, cinnamony, turnovery type, delicious type dessert. She's busy counting, so I'm not going to talk to her so she doesn't lose count. Wow, that's an awful lot of flour there.
It is. What did I get myself into?
Now that the meat is mostly done, I'm going to add a little bit of broth. Now normally I would add chicken broth, but unfortunately I don't have any. I need to can some more, so I just made some broth with this. Next I'm going to add in some green beans freshly picked from the garden.
What have I got myself into?
Do want to add that she's not making that dough all for tonight's thing that she's making, but she's just making it for multiple uses in the future. So I'm going to throw some fresh basil in there. Looks like you're finally getting it mixed up.
Yes, I am. Finally.
So next I'm going to add in a small jar of tomato sauce. Now Brooke's getting the apples chopped up. And these are homegrown apples off of our tree out there. Unfortunately, this year we've had bad luck with our apples. For some reason, they were falling off the tree before they got ripe, but there was just a few out there, and we've been just kind of picking them and eating them here and there. It's kind of looking like I added a little too many tomatoes to it, but I bet it'll still be good anyway. Next, I'm going to add some zucchini. Now, I did have plans to add some dehydrated zucchini from last year's garden. I looked all over the place for it, and then I remembered that I actually have used it all up. So, I have had these zucchinis in the fridge for a while, so I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to get them used up. I smell some cinnamony goodness. Now this is one of the times when we need smell-o-vision, so you can smell how good this smells. I think this is one of those times where Brooke's concoction is going to taste a whole lot better than my concoction.
You can't beat desserts, though.
True. Looking and smelling delicious.
Yes.
So the soup's been a-cooking, and it's time for more ingredients. Next, I'm going to add a jar of canned potatoes from last year's garden. I drained them and rinsed them. So now I'm going to wait for a little bit until that gets to boiling again, and then I'm going to add some Swiss chard. But I just thought of one more ingredient I can add. Some okra. Now, I'm not going to add too much, probably just about half the pack.
It's like tomatoes.
Well, the soup is done and everybody's eating. How is it?
It's hot.
It's really good.
Good.
It's good. Yeah, hot.
We all agreed the soup was good, and it would be another good meal to fix again sometime. But unfortunately, I don't have a recipe, so this will be the one and only time we can eat this specific soup. Now it's dessert time. Is it good?
I haven't even taken a bite of it. I'm just eating the frosting off of it.
They were a lot bigger than what I was expecting them to be.
Yeah, they looked enormous. Tastes just like an apple stuffed cinnamon roll. Well, I think we're going to wrap up the video for tonight and finish our dessert. I'd have to say it's been a day of delicious food on the homestead.